Good morning, and welcome to You Be the Judge. This is an exciting day for us on You Be the Judge, since we are now in our new studio, Studio 201 at 201 Franklin Avenue. My producer, Becky Sinky-Kobe, has done a terrific job in setting us up, and I am so honored to have as our first guest the President Judge of Lackawanna County, someone who we had on immediately before he was sworn in, and now over the last 5 to 6 weeks, slowly we're seeing the imprint of Judge Tom Munley on the Lackawanna County court system. Judge, welcome to You Be the Judge.
Thank you, Todd. I'm so happy to be the first guest. That's an honor for me also, I want to say that. And I love your studio. I'm very impressed. Yes, you're right. We're making a lot of changes, Todd, and it's only been 5 or 6 weeks, but we're starting to move cases along. We're starting to make decisions in domestic relations. In every agency that we're the head of now, things are happening, Todd, and they're going to keep happening. I expect in 1 year to have everything moving smoothly if I can.
You know, it's amazing, ladies and gentlemen, to see the complexity of a court system change over a lifetime. And when you and I started to practice law back in the early 70s, I think there were 3 judges when I started.
Right.
3 judges in Lackawanna County. How many do you have now?
We have 9 now, and every single judge is working hard. Every judge. They start in the morning. Sometimes they don't finish till 5:30, 6 o'clock. They're working at night. It's hard work, but it's so rewarding, Todd.
You know, my brother was a judge for a number of years, and I used to say to him, "You bring more work home than I do."
That's right.
It doesn't work. You became a judge, they're paying you less, and you're working more. And he did. Every night he'd have files on the kitchen table and be reviewing cases.
Todd, that's a great statement, because I remember, like, for instance, last night I had to read opinions. I always get opinions from the Supreme Court, Superior Court, Commonwealth Court. I have to read every one of them. I mean, you don't have to, but to keep up on everything, plus my own work as president judge, I mean, it keeps me busy 12 hours a day.
I can remember my father was the district attorney of Lackawanna County. He had 3 assistants and 2 or 3 county detectives. The district attorney's office now is huge.
Oh, district attorney, I think he's got like 20 assistant DAs. He's got several, like 10 or 12 detectives. And
in those days, there was no public defender.
Yeah.
Judge Robinson or Judge Hoban would look down into the audience, and there'd always be a half dozen brand new lawyers like you and I
Todd,
sitting there. And you're representing that guy. You're going to trial
Todd,
in 10 minutes.
If I can just say this, because what a great statement that is, because I remember I finished the trial on the 2nd floor of the courthouse. I'm walking out, and one of the judges said, Attorney Munley, go on in there and pick a jury. I had to walk right in to talk to the defendant for about 10 minutes and pick a jury. That's how it was.
Yeah. And discovery. I remember my father saying, discovery has ruined this profession. Yeah. In those days, they try a case with a file this thick.
I know.
Now, you go over there and you have boxes and you're rolling big cases over.
Right.
And
it's a lot of work. But Todd, I met with the Civil Rules Committee, and they're happy that we're starting to move things along. It's not an easy job. It's a hard task being president judge. But I didn't take it to just have the title. I took it because I wanted to leave my imprint, like you said, and do certain things. And so far, that's happening.
Well, I think you have been in the trenches. You tried cases. Yeah. You tried a lot of cases. You know how difficult it is to try a case under certain circumstances. And I think that will bode well for the lawyers that come before the courts, because you understand the problems of when you're a defense counsel in criminal cases. The continuance is the best thing that can happen to you. Yeah. You're always trying to continue, unless you have a sure winner. Right. Then you want to go to trial. But in civil cases, you see delays and delays and delays. You see complexity after complexity. You see witnesses that can't appear, and it's difficult to referee those kind of fights between lawyers and weighing the equities for the judges or for the parties in the system.
That's right, Todd. We are going to come up with a system that's fair to everybody But we're going to, one of my promises to the Civil Rights Committee, I am going to move cases. We're going to be fair and equitable to all parties, plaintiffs, defendants, but we are going to move cases along so the people who file these cases can get some justice that they're looking for.
That's terrific.
That's all we could ask for.
It's terrific, Judge. And when we come back, I want to talk to you a little bit about all of the other things that you're responsible for, because it's just not civil and criminal trials. There's so many other things
That's right.
that touch on families and children. Right. And so please stay tuned to You Be the Judge from our new studio at Studio 201.